Well, hello there, folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Today's video, it's unhurried since 1833, so you whiskey geeks will all know we're heading to Glengoyne. The thumbnail might be a little bit of a giveaway, but we're heading to Glengoyne Distillery, and we're going to tackle the latest batch of the Glengoyne Teapot Dram. This is the batch 9. So, without any further ado, guys, I'm going to just dive into it. It's been sitting here for the last hour. It's been covered up as usual with the whiskey coins. Unhurried since 1833. This one is the batch 9. It's 58.9% ABV. It's a mix of first fill European oak and American oak. So, yeah, looking forward to it. So, up on the nose, guys, I'm going to try and make this really quick. Honey up front. The honey on the nose. Some vanilla. It's American oak forward, vanilla, honey, and there's a lovely warm spice going on here. Warm spices, maybe some cinnamon, maybe some ginger. But as you dive into it, it's malty, toasty, malty and toasty. And the fruitiness, there's a little apple thing going on. Some baked apple, some stewed apple. Colour-wise, it's a really nice. It's kind of rich, maybe light amber, dark gold. I don't know if the camera's picking up there, but there's some nice, thick, beautiful coat line. Nice, slow running, thick legs coming down. Some are a little bit quicker than the others. So yeah, real nice up front. So, that apple thing and the maltiness, there's definitely a little Danish pastry thing going on there. Figs, raisins. I think the sherry notes are coming in now. A little bit of caramel, maybe a little bit of toffee. And strangely enough, it has a slight peanut butter thing going on as well. And there's a little bit of nuttiness on the nose. So all in all, guys, it's a really engaging, interesting nose. But what does it taste like? So, as usual, we're going to send this one straight down the hatch. Nice and responsibly, of course. So here we go, guys. Glengoyne Teapot Dram, batch 9, down the hatch. Okay, here's where it's all going on now. I think this is the main event. It's intense, it's powerful, it's punchy. It's 58.9%. Lets you know that it's there. Creamy, lovely mouthfeel on it. Creamy, velvety, almost sticky. But it's spicy up front. It's much more, there was a little hint of spice on the nose. On the palate, it's much more intense up front, much more spicy. Definitely cinnamon, definitely ginger, definitely clove. But the honey's there, but it's a sticky, velvety honey. Lots of raisin. Bags and bags of raisin. Wouldn't quite say they're boozy raisins, but they're maybe spicy raisins. Maybe a little bit of chocolate covered raisins in these ones. But it's the stickiness. It's almost like a toffee pudding thing going on. The caramel, the vanilla, the honey, the stickiness, caramel, toffee thing going on. Wow. Let's do a second sip, guys, just for to get a bit of research in, of course. So wish me luck. Wow. It's nice. Not as punchy the second sip, so I've acclimatised to it. I've had a couple of drams today, so it's not my first dram, but It's spicy, peppery, tickling the tongue on that second sip. The maltiness is now going a wee bit more cereal-like, but it's honey-soaked cereal, but it's lovely and rich. Those lovely sherry notes are coming through now, so there's definitely some dark berries coming in. Little bit of dried fruit, some dried fruit. Yeah, definitely some fruitiness from dried fruit coming in there. Honey, sticky, that little bit of chocolates there as well. A little bit of tropical, maybe a little bit of tropical fruit coming through towards the finish. Wow. Okay, guys, wonderful. Yes, this time let's do the things on this one. It's £140 this time. Gone up from 120 last time. Batch 8 was 120. I think batch 7 might have been 120, and I think batch 6 was 90. So it's gradually had a little increase like everything else has. So is it worth the 140 this time? I'm not so sure, guys. Yes, it's a great dram. I think it's a mix of older stocks from Glengoyne, and there's definitely some younger stuff in there as well. It's a wonderful balance from the American oak and the European oak. The European oak comes more into its own in the palate, whereas the American oak is more American oak forward on the nose. But there's a wonderful balance of it. 140 quid for me this time's a bit steep. So I think I might have given this one a pass at £140. 120 was pushing me. 140, that little tropical thing now. Just before I get, let's do a bit for the finish, guys, and then I'll do a wee bit of a rant on it. Well, not a rant, but I'll explain the reasons. So finish. Well, it is nice. Tropical, fruity, spicy. This one reminds me, I think this is from the previous batches. I have reviewed 6, 7, and 8, I believe. I'll try and put links above. This seems to be the spiciest one of them all. So it's a bit more spicy. So the finish is medium. Yeah, it's dragging it. Maybe a medium long finish. Definitely that honey there, that maltiness. So it's a honey malty. A little bit of oakiness on the finish. A little bit of woodiness. I say that tropical fruit was heading towards the finish. I think there's a little bit of apple and a little bit of apricot. And there's definitely some spice. The I'd say cinnamon, clove. Maybe more ginger on the palate, and it's more cinnamon clove on the some soft spices on the finish, but it's definitely spicy. Maybe a wee bit of pepper as well, so it's a little bit nippy towards the finish. Other than that, guys, it was a interesting piece of work, but £140, I think it's stretching it too far. Yes, I know it's one of those whiskies that may be tough for you to get a hold of. I think it's pretty much sold out at the minute, but it does tell you, it does say on the website it may be back again, so they may be doing some more of it. I think that happened last time when I think they did a batch, sold it out, and some more came a bit later. So I think this is the case with this one. So I've actually refrained from buying this one this time, guys, because I think the £140 pushed me to the limit this time. I think I could pick up other whiskies, maybe in the same sort of ballpark for less. I'm thinking maybe a Tamdu 15. I'm thinking maybe. There we go. And maybe an Abuna. Abuna's coming in less, gives me all that ABV. I think even the Abuna is a bit tough on money. It's heading towards 90 as well, but I'd rather pay the 90 for the Abuna than pay the 140 for this teapot. So, guys, I hope that's helped. I hope it's been interesting. I thought this whiskey was worth bringing to you. I have enjoyed it, but I think it's just too much for me. It's too rich for me at 140. Listen, guys, if you're a Glengoyne and if you're collecting the Glengoyne teapots, then you will definitely collect this one as well to keep your collection running. If you were diving in just on the back of it being a Glengoyne and you wanted to, if you want to splash out the 140, then dive in, splash it out. For me, it's just too rich at the price at the minute. So I'm going to give this one a wee miss at the minute. Score-wise, what would I score this? I would still score it well. It's nice whiskey. For me, it's just too much money. I'd score this one at 88 out of 100. Nice score, decent score, quality whiskey. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'm the Whiskey Friend. As always, don't forget to send some good whiskey straight down the hatch. And always remember, as I always say, the pleasure is in the sharing. And I'll see you soon, guys. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.